Hello and welcome to the sixth part of indie JRPG made in the West, Celestian Tales of North. And the last part we were doing an escort for an exiled noble to the city of Levantine from where he left the country, and then we were tasked by his brother, the leader of the town, to search his belongings and find something which might be suspicious. We burnt everything and went back, and then we decided to... not decided, but then we got tasked again to follow the army to White Rock Hills and help out the forces to battle against World Ender giants. After we went there, we got information that Arthur gone missing, which was the brother of one of the sacred blades, or one of the sacred swords, and we got a quest to find him and bring him back. We moved to him, and after a while we find out that his bardic performances might have something in common with World Ender's enjoyment of music. So, with a plan to lure the World Enders somewhere, we came back to the White Rock Hills, and we'll be trying to do something, and what this will be, we'll see soon. Enjoy! So we are back in White Rock Hills. Squires, Arthur has come to me with a proposal. To communicate with the Enders through melodies, is this your design? It was my idea, General. I believe we have a chance to turn this around, though the idea may sound absurd. I do agree about the latter. Tell me, Lucien, what do you think about this? Honestly, Lord General, I don't believe we can win either by strength or numbers. To be able to turn such a high tide, we need not only strategy, but also proper execution. However, with most of the army injured and deceased, I don't think it's a valid option. Fair assessment. You learned well in reading the battlefield. I assume you also thought about the backup plan in case this fails. There is no backup plan, is there, Lord General? Should this fail, with what little we have, there would be no choice but a full retreat. How can you say such things? We cannot give ground to these creatures. If we turn back, then not only these hills, but the weak and far will fall as well. Many of our soldiers are wounded. Those who aren't are more than a little exhausted. That's insane. You're thinking of leaving your own behind? In war, sometimes hard decisions have to be made for the greater good. If this gamble of ours doesn't work, we have actually lost the war. The rest of our actions would merely be to minimize our losses. Are you sure? There's no other way? There may be, but we're running out of time, and so we'll make to do with what we have. Are you ready for this, Arthur? Maybe. I hope your fingers don't tremble while playing that lyre. Get yourself ready, Squires. Meet us at the shores when you're gone. This meeting is dismissed. The shore is to the north, but a little small recap which I'm doing every episode should be done before. So, Chapter 5. I know we have to follow orders, but sometimes they can be a pain in the ass. When we were sent to join the war, I thought it would be a glorious battle in an open field. A fight so intense where your mind goes away but replaced by pure instincts. Instead, what we got was a scouting duty, a guard duty, a messenger duty. No, that turned out to be a torture chamber freak show. And now a babysitting duty. For someone whose men and women are currently fighting within an inch of their lives, Lord Levant seems pretty chill. I don't know whether I should be impressed or disturbed. Not thinking about it at all is probably the best idea. So much for editor. Guess finding nothing important isn't the worst that could happen in an arcane practitioner's house. Can't complain about that. Okay, we need to get rid of the wound. My apologies, the infirmary is reserved for those with grey wounds. However, I am able to tend to thy wounds right here. Our enemies are much tougher and more ferocious than any we have ever faced. Never let thy guards down, or that will find a way to get near. Thy wounds are now cleansed, horned squares. May those keep thy souls brave and thy minds clear. Just in case. So, this is the moment. Is everyone ready for this gamble? I'm still not sure about all this, but as warriors, it's our duty to follow what the general says. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's just pray for this gamble to pay off. He doesn't want to imagine what will happen if it doesn't work. He only thinks that if we believe in what we do, it will have a bigger chance to succeed. Are you scared, Lord Randall? You always longed for this, haven't you? A moment where you can show the world that your passion isn't worthless. That moment is right here, right now. Do you have what it takes to face it? I won't run away this time. Come on, let's do this and end the bloody war. Good, that's what I expect the Randall to say. Squires, have your weapons and be ready for anything. You sure about this, Sam? I know we're in need of a miracle, but this? You're putting the lives of hundreds into the hands of a musician and squire situation. Are you ready to take on the burdens if this fails? If this happens to be a failure, you take my place as General Roswell. Goddammit, Severin, if you die here, I'll chase you to the heavens and kill you again. Let's just get this finished before I smack you for even suggesting such things. Godspeed, all of you. Start playing the lyre, Lord Durandal. Here goes. Additives. Are they syncing with us? Their chants merge with Lord Durandal's melodies. I never even thought such a thing could be possible. Such crude healing as this fit not the word music. But to hear their chants like this, it feels savage yet somehow majestic. Don't let your guard down yet. We don't know what will happen next. Wait, Lord Uncle. Let me through, you monster. Now listen, wait. Wait, I'm not letting them take Lord Uncle just like that. My father once told me that when great warriors meet, there is no need for words. I didn't believe him back then, but now, seeing Lord Severin and that ender there, the two of them are speaking in their own language, Celestian. The language of heroes. They don't need others interfering with their dialogue. We should let them settle this themselves. Very well, but if even another one of them touches him... Hey, something happening over there. He really can't see. So, that's how it's going to be. As you wish. Taste the blade of the Garu. Lord Uncle. Are you alright, Lord Uncle?
Ra, oxygenes.
Look, the Enders. They're retreating. To think such a miraculous tourism event is possible. Do we have to fight him now? No, wait, squires. He left just like that? Look, the ships, they're leaving. The Enders are leaving. A human has won a duel against the leader of the Enders and driven them off our lands. Who else could have done such a feat if not the Ravager himself? We all did our share of fighting, not just him. But really, winning against an Ender chief? That's just beyond human. He must have been pushing himself too hard as usual. I just hope the Sacred Sword doesn't... never mind. Is something the matter with Randall? No, I myself didn't quite believe that we can communicate it with them like this. Don't say such things, my lord. You should be proud of yourself. This victory would never have been possible without you on your line. Lewis, how he's doing? How he's doing, my lady? Broken bones, severe wounds, dehydration, and extreme exhaustion. A normal man would have collapsed after defending the crevice in the front lines for hours. In such unfavorable conditions, he still duelled the chieftain of the Enders. And he won nonetheless. The Ravager is indeed as powerful as the rumors say. It was by far the greatest duel I've ever seen in my life, Lady Beleness. Ha! I would have won the duel and taken just half the damage he took. Your muscles are getting tired, so it's about time you retire that hero cape of yours. Will he be alright? For now, he shouldn't move around for a few weeks, much less wield a weapon of any kind. It's a miracle he survived this far. Putting any more strain on his body would be stretching his limits. If everything goes well, he should be fine in about 3 months. Thank you, Deus. I did not think that such a fight was even possible. For a human to combat an Ender toe to toe, and its chief, no less. Still, we're low on medical supplies. You should return to Levantine as quickly as you can. Put him on a bed and carry him home if you must. Those legs won't be walking for a while. Hear that, Severin? They'll greet you as you lie down on your back. Hahaha. You know, it'd be the first time ever that the Ravager has come back home wounded. Look at the bright side. After so many years, maybe people will start seeing you as a human, not some untouchable creature. I will walk home. The people deserve a better homecoming. Lord Uncle, please reconsider. Think about your health. You've got all the glory a man can have in the realm. Don't risk your life for more of it. This isn't about me, Lucien. It's about Elan and the realm. The realm, Lord Uncle? What do you mean? Selfish as ever. I'm so close to death. I'll be leaving for the seat of justice by dawn, Marianne. You take care of him. Lord Uncle, what did you mean about Lord Levant and the realm? What do they have to do with you? I think what he meant was about the Garou, which has been entrusted by Lord Levant to him. I'm not sure I'm following here. Instead of leading on the front lines, Lord Levant entrusted the Garou, and with it the title Lord General to Lord Severin. Lord Severin may indeed be a better general, but I imagine many would see this as a questionable decision. It certainly gives the impression that Lord Levant conceded he is less of a leader than Lord Severin. As of now, Lord Levant has no direct heir. Lord Severin is next in line due to marriage to Lord Levant's sisters. If Lord Severin returns badly wounded, it may seem as if Lord Levant plotted to remove a threat to his seat. I start to see thy point, Camille. I would add that Lord Severin's popularity as a hero might spark chaos among the people. Perhaps this is not the proper thing to say, but there are many who consider Lord Severin as a better blade bearer. A divide among the people, such a thing can turn out badly. It is important, therefore, to paint a picture of Lord Severin returning both in glory and good health. The heroic Ravager has won yet another war. Lord Levant has made a good decision by sending him. The realm is safe, all is well. There is no need for worry. Well, you two sure know your way around politics, don't you? As you see, squires, being a noble isn't as simple as winning wars and keeping your people fed. How we look, what we do, and what we say, these things may sound trivial, but we have to think about them. The common people look up to us. It's part of our responsibility to be their good examples. Can't I just do the fighting part? Why? Why do you have to sacrifice so much of yourself for another? You're a hero, Lord Severin. Someone the people love, someone the realm needs. Lord Elaine might be different than other nobles. He might be the wisest ruler around here. But is he really worth more than you? Plainsmen like you may not have lived under his rule, so perhaps that's why you don't know. Hear my words, Isaac Golden Lake. If there's ever a person you should die for, that person is Elaine. You won't find anyone who's as honest, who cares more about his people than he does. What flattery! I don't think I've ever heard you speak so highly of someone. Such devotion is rare among men, Severin. May I interest you in becoming my sixth husband? Lady Belenus. We've known each other for a while, haven't we? So maybe it's time to take it a step forward. Sorry, not my type. Oh, you're no fun to tease. Lucien. Yes, Lord Uncle? What's with that grin of yours? Nothing. Nothing at all, Lord Uncle. Tell the army to prepare themselves. Take care of the wounded. We'll march home in 2 days. Are you really going to walk to Levantine, Lord Uncle? It's just a short walk to the park. Then I can lie down the entire voyage. I'll manage, Lucien. If you say so, Lord Uncle. Let's check if there are some items here left by the giants. Yeah, one item. Honor medal, Sutris now. Maybe check out some other weapons. So probably it's time to sleep. But where is my tent? Ready to return to Levantine? Not yet. Tell me when you're ready to go. I just save it in that case. Ready. Chapter 7 Homecoming. Another victory for the Ravager! Long live Lord Severin! We have returned to all the Levant. Victory is ours. Welcome home, my great heroes. Severin, how relieved I am to see you return in good health. Please, stand up, brother-in-law. The hero of the day is you, not me. It's all because of the Garu's strength, my lord. It was merely a conduit of its great powers. Nonsense. The Garu may be a legendary sword, but it's still merely a sword. A weapon is a heartless tool, Severin. Its wielder is the one who gives it a purpose. And how did you find these squares, Severin? Were they of any use in the war? Not only did they perform all of their given tasks admirably, they also provided us with crucial tactics. It is an exaggeration to say that we wouldn't have won without them, my lord. Really? A high praise, and even more astounding to hear it coming from you. I'm only stating the truth. As you always do, Severin. As you always do. Do you think these 6 young souls are ready for knighthood? Undoubtedly, my lord. Excellent. Then we should prepare for their ceremony as soon as possible. Stand up, soon to be knights. Your knighting shall be done in celebration of this glorious victory. It shall commence in a fortnight. In this very hall, I'll be sure to send for your families. It's a short notice, I am aware. I understand if not everyone will be able to schedule their travel here. Surely, it's better to have more to attend, but such joyful occasions shouldn't be delayed for too long. My lord, what is it, Severin? The Garu. I shall return it to you. No, you keep it, Severin. Today, You have proved that you are the better man to wield it. This sword rightfully belongs to the hands of the blade bearer, my lord. I am not such a man. The Garu might be a sacred sword, but in my hands it will merely be a symbol of status. In your hands it shall be a weapon of peace, taken into many battles to defend the realm. The Garu is rightfully mine, but the Old North shall be a better realm with it in your hands. Very well, my lord. From this day onwards, Severin of House LaRue will take on the mandate that you placed upon me. Good then. There is no one else I trust more than you, brother-in-law. Now, you must all be tired from your long journey from Right Rock Hills. Please do get some rest for now. You deserve it. But before you rest, squires, you should walk away around the city and talk to people. That the citizens are ecstatic hearing of your return. It would be insightful to hear what they say about you. So let's start with the queen first. What do you need, squires? Is something wrong, my lady? I guess it shows on my face, huh? There's a lot on my mind lately. I'm sorry to be so gloomy in such a joyous time. But thank you for noticing. I feel better already. Go and enjoy yourself now. You earned it. If even Severin has testified to your competence, there is no doubt you're ready for knighthood. As knights, you will be given great powers, and with it, greater responsibilities. I hope you have what it takes to make the realm a better place for us all. Congratulations on your glorious victory, honored squires. You more than earned the right to be knighted, I'm sure. I heard many great tales of your deeds, honored squires. You probably don't need any more advices from someone like me, so here is the last one. Save often, just to be safe. You'll never know what will come next. Okay. I take your advice. Masters and misses, congratulations on the victory. We're preparing for the feast after your knighting ceremony. Trust me, it will be amazing. Did I hear it right? We won the war? Deus, what a day to celebrate. I'll cook all my best recipes for the whole week. Congratulations on the victory, squires. Soon you'll be knights and their bigger responsibilities await. The realm needs great youngs like you, squires. I'm sure you'll strive to make it better for us all. I believe the war could have been won easier with horses and cavalry, but well, the problems of bringing them to battle may outweigh their uses. Maybe I should just quit poetry and take up swordsmanship. Who knows, maybe I can sway Lord Severin with it. He's married with a queen lady. Welcome to Upper Levantine, where nobles and gentry resides in the city. Please mind your manners in this area. Congratulations on your victory against the Enders. I hear your knighting ceremony will be soon. How wonderful. Hey! Watch what you're saying about them. What did you say? How dare you to tell us what to do? Just because you're gentry, you think you can order us around, kid? Lord Severin and the squires of Levant are heroes of the realm. If it wasn't because of them, we'd still be fighting the Enders. No way I stay quiet while you're silently bad-mouthing them. Ha! You're just a kid. What do you know? Most nobles are two-faced devils. They save us today so they can tax us tomorrow. What's to say these squires won't do the same, huh? What's with all the fuss here? Masters and misses, we weren't talking about you. Not at all about you, nor about Lord Severin. Oh, really? Now? What was that about two-faced devils then? Or did my ears deceive me? Eek! We're sorry. Isaac can be very scary sometimes. They wouldn't have anything to worry about it if they're not lying. And here I thought you also hold resentment for thy own Christ, Isaac. How can I think otherwise, when thy words have always defended the lowborns? Defending the weak is not always defending the right area. It's a lesson I've just learned, I guess. What's your name, brave kid? It's Maker's Dime. Drop the title, Makers. The ceremony has yet to commence. But it's just a few days away, isn't it? Those hearings. Are you a Solomantine? Yes, indeed. I'm Reynard, that Miss Camille knows of my family. Yours is a respectable name, Makers. A trader would do well to remember it. Gentry or not, you should avoid barging into someone's conversation like that. It's courageous, I'll give you that, but it lacks courtesy. And it is dangerous. If we weren't nearby, they could have just taken you away. Well, they don't seem like bad people. Can you probably forgive them? Hey, why look at me? Sure, I guess. It's not like we wanted to do anything to them anyway. Thank you, masters and misses. Please show them that they can trust the nobility, so there will be no more talks like that. Well, I guess that's it for today's walks. I'm going to go back and get some nice comfy sleep if you guys don't mind. A superb idea. We should indeed prepare ourselves for the ceremony to come. Congratulations on the soon-to-come knighting ceremony. With great knights like you, the realm will be even safer. Those Lord Severin is so charismatic. I keep remembering the scene where he stood there and raised the Garou. He needed no words to convey his heretic spirits. What a man! I do think Lord Severin would be a great lord of Levantine. But then, the whole Levant bloodline would end after hundreds of years. I am not sure I'd like that. After all, isn't it what the city was named after? So, let's go sleep. Tomorrow, as a knight, I will be one step closer to reaching my dreams. I'm sure you also have dreams. Does becoming a knight mean a step forward for you as well? It may seem just natural for nobles to become knights, but that's not a good reason to be one. If you still don't know what to do with your knighthood, I suggest you think about it for a while. We have only been together for several weeks, yet for me it felt like a very long time. Perhaps this is what they call a bond between traveling companions. I shall pray to that our path of knighthood led us to a prosperous future. Tomorrow we'll all be knights, and Illy will be the first ever elven knight. It's a little scary for her, being the first at something. Can she really do it? That's also what she thought, and when she became the first ever elven squire, and it all went fine. As a knight, Illy hopes she can give the human world a little splash of elven ways on doing things. There's a lot she can learn from humans, and she's sure humans have a lot to learn from her. Oh, you startled me. Can I help you with something? If not, I am a little busy sorting all this stuff, so can you please leave? So, this is it, huh? Tomorrow we'll all be full-fledged knights. We've done many things as squires, and we'll be doing many more as knights. Hopefully, our shoulders are broad enough for such huge responsibilities. Should I rest now? Yes, I'm tired. So, you returned from campaign where you fought giant invaders from the end of the world. And the first thing you want to do once you return is to spar with me? You heard it right, old man. I want to see if I'm stronger now compared to when I left. Old man? Ha! A boy fights in one war and suddenly he thinks he's a hero. Come at me, kid. You're not an idiot, and I ain't got a reason to pull my punches. That's what I want to hear. Alright, here I go! Ugh! Your strength is as freakish as ever. No, not enough. Still not enough. Get up, old man. I can do better than this. Hey, I yield. Sparring's over, kid. Still, not as good as him. Him? What's this about, Reynard? I wanted to be best, but now that I've seen what the best is like, I feel so far away from it. Oh, I get it now. You saw Lord Severin fighting with your own eyes, didn't you? He doesn't strike with brute force, but with skills. Everything of his sword has a meaning. To damage, to defend, even to confuse the enemy. Compared to him, I can't help but see that there's a big divide between us. All this time, what I thought I was a prodigy in combat, it's just some stupid ego talking. Seriously, Reynard, if you want to be like him, why not ask him to be your mentor? Be like him? You misunderstand, misunderstand, old man. I don't want to be like the Ravager. I want to be better than him. Well, you might as well forget it then. The Ravager is the only human to have dueled the Lord of the Enders, and he won. Not to mention that he did it after fighting waves upon waves of Enders. Just face it, there's no way only other human will ever defeat him. Maybe not now, but give me time and I'll get there. When I'm strong enough, I'll challenge him to a duel, and I'll win. You can wait until he's old and crippled, then maybe you've got a chance. It doesn't matter. I have all the time in the world to train and become the best, or I'll die trying. Haha, how wonderful it is to be young and full of dreams. Ah, I ate too much yesterday. Will I be alright at the ceremony? I should keep an eye for someone to blame if some air goes off out of my behind. Ah, so we all meet once more. Shall we leave together for the ceremony? This is Silly's first. She doesn't really know what to do. Just follow what Arya and Camille are doing, really. They're good examples. What are you implying about the others, Isaac? Oh, nothing. Say, since we're all going to be knights today, how about a feast after? I'll buy each of us a roasted boar and bottomless tankards of ale. What say you? One boar each? Really can't eat that much. Ah, such savage dining, Reynard. Why can it not be dishes fitting for knights, such as pastries? Hey, if I'm buying, I ain't taking complaints. Shouldn't we be going to the audience chamber now? It's almost time. Camille's keeping track of what we're doing, as she always does. Let's go now. They must be waiting for us in the audience chamber. The knighting ceremony will start soon, but we are still waiting for a few more to attend. Are you ready? Are you ready to enter the chamber? I would like to ready myself first. Very well. Please don't take too long. The ceremony cannot start without you. Just to be sure to check a little bit stuff around. Whatever, let's go right for it. No reason to wait for the ceremony too long. Are you ready to enter the chamber? Yes, I would like to enter right now. It looks like we are in time for the knighting ceremony. Ah, greetings, these squires. I congratulate you for the incoming knighthood. I shall go ahead then. A guest cannot come later than the stars of the ceremony, can he? Please do keep my words close in thy mind, Sorin. Your knighting ceremony will start soon, squires. Let's go. We shouldn't keep them waiting. No words of congratulations, even for his niece? Lord Uncle doesn't like to celebrate before victory is assured. I suppose, since I'm not yet knighted, he keeps it for later. So strict, although it does make sense. Really thought Lord Seven is badly wounded, but he looks quite healthy. Yes, well, Lord Uncle is good at hiding his wounds, you see? For the Lord General to not attend his own victory celebration, it would send a bad message. He is the legendary major, after all. But is it really alright like this? I hope so. Perhaps after the knighting I'll force him to take some rest. I think they're waiting for us. We should go in. Arya, is something wrong? Oh, apologies, I was lost in thoughts. Nay, nothing. You can tell, I presume. I was just wondering what father spoke about with Lord Severin. Speaking about how those children will be knighted today, maybe? Parents would be proud of an achievement like this, wouldn't they? I hope this indeed of such ordinary matters. There is no point pondering on it. Let us leave for the ceremony. On this day of joy and glory, let us first offer our gratitude to the Deus. For once again he has returned my brother-in-law safely, with the crown of victory rested upon him. Along with him, the Deus also returned every single of our 6 young squires. They have shown their worth and courage in the war against the giant riders from the north. Worthy to be given the rights and the honors as knights. Worthy to be trusted to bear the burdens of nobility in order to serve the realm. Today, these 6 will leave the path of squire and embark upon one of knighthood. The names of the knighted today are as follows: Arya of House Geraldine, I dub thee from Heron, Lady Arya. Lucien of House Leroux. I dub thee from Heron, Lady Lucienne. Reynard of House de la Foret. I dub thee from Heron, Sir Reynard. Isaac of House Alden Lake. I dub thee from Heron, Sir Isaac. Camille of House Rhine. I dub thee from Heron, Lady Camille. Ilian, of the elven city of Onanteur. Cuff. Ilian, please come forward and kneel. I dub thee from Heron, Lady Ilian. Today, these young souls shall rise proudly on their path of knighthood. And as they are heroes in the war, I shall grace them with the title of the highest honors. From this day onwards, these 6 shall become honored companions. As such, they are to devote their lives until relieved of this duty, to protect and serve one person. They are to be given rights and recognitions beyond a mere knight in order to perform this duty. And the person they shall accompany is the heir to the seat of Levantine. Noble companions, to Lord Severin. Ha! These younglings protecting the Ravager? It would be the other way around. Probably just formalities, some kind of thank you for these new knights. I heard of your whispers, but the heir is no longer my brother-in-law. As the army was marching north, the Deus had come to the doors of House Levant. The priests have confirmed it. Sophia has been blessed with a child in her womb. This unborn child is a true offspring of mine, and so shall be the heir to Levantine. And so, the newly appointed knights shall be honored companions of this child. Elaine, what is this madness? What are you doing? I always looked up to you for your sense of honor and justice. I always defended you when others doubted your integrity. And now, you create this ruse? Calm down, brother-in-law. This is for the good of the realm. What good will the realm get from having you deceiving everyone, Elaine? That child, it can't be yours. You are incapable of sighting one. So those rumors about Lady Sophia being barren, was it actually rolled Levant? No way. Then whose child is that? Brother-in-law, I will not tolerate such an insult. Are you accusing me of lying? How dare you? This is why you're not fit to rule Levantine, Sovereign. You let emotions govern your actions. The realm should be ruled by men, not by beasts. I'm telling the truth, and now you're pinning the blame on me? This time you've gone too far, Alan. You're drawing the sacred sword I entrusted you? My sword? At me? Soldiers, this man is threatening the seat of Levantine. Seize him for treason. Treason? Now you've gone too far. He attacked Lord Avant. Traitor. Lord Seventh is the rightful heir. That child is fake. Thy treacherous succumbs. Now, tell everyone, Sophia, whose child is that? Please, spare me and the child. You too are victim of this scheme, aren't you? Now tell me whose child is that. It's Elaine's. It's Elaine's child, I swear to Deus. Tell the truth, or I will tear your womb open and let you bleed to death. Eek, knights, companions, help! Don't let them come near Lord Severin. Damn, what kind of knighting ceremony is this? No time to talk, ready yourselves. What a plot twist. Companions, please help me. What's this, knights? Are you trying to shield her from me? Get away from her. You should be arresting that woman, not protecting her. Lord Uncle, please stop this. Lady Sophia is a pregnant woman. You are the hero of the realm, Lord Severin, for thee to commit such atrocities. If you stop now, perhaps there's still a chance you'll be forgiven. So, it's me who's the traitor now. What a bunch of blind idiots you are. Move aside, right now. Do you want to die the same day you're knighted? But you're badly wounded, even if you're a great warrior. I always wanted to fight the Ravager, but to think I'd be like this. Is there really no other way, Lord Severin? The man I trusted most has betrayed me, and I am the one branded traitor. My men, the loyal, are vastly outnumbered, and I still carry wounds from my last battle. But truth hasn't been spoken. I will never back down before that woman confess. Do you want to watch these young knights get butchered, Sophia? Then tell the truth. How far I must beg you to believe me, Severin? The child in my womb, it is really, truly Ellen's child. Please, for the sake of us all, stop this violence. I offered you a chance, and still you refuse to speak the truth. You give me no choice. Ready yourself, knights. Oh. What happened? Everyone's gone. Is this a bug? Oh, upstairs. Well, probably a bug. Okay, let's try to load it again. And put Lucien in there. Fight number 1. And fight number 2. Ouch. Another attempt. And again, fight number 2. That was a lucky save. Yes. I thought, Huff, he's badly wounded after dueling the Ender. If he were at his prime, we would have stood no chance. How can a human being have so much power? You've grown much, young squires, now, young knights. I no longer have the strength nor willpower to fight. Will you kill me right here and let me die a warrior? Will you give me this last honor? That is the least we can do for such a hero. Is this how it ends for the legendary Ravager? Wounded, battered, and weakened after saving the realm, and then defeated in such a pitiful state? Pity me all you want, young knight. If I must be defeated here, then so shall it be. I may have lost this battle, but I haven't lost this war. The war against this deception. You could have gone down the history as one of the greatest knights ever, Lord Severin. Instead, now you'll be branded a traitor, a black page in our history that would be painful to remember. You had everything, and yet you let it all go? Why? I fought in battles not for the glory, not because I wanted to live up the name Ravager. I fought for the sake of the realm. Today, as well, I was ready to sacrifice all for it. And look what chaos you've created. Alas, what happened happened. If you still have mercy, let me not suffer anymore. Let me do it. Lucien, are you sure about this? You don't have to do this, Luce. No, I do have to. I owe my lord uncle more than any of you. Let me repay my debts with this. Mark my words, young blind knights. There will come a time when you will look back and realize which road you should have taken. Lord Uncle, Spare me the pain, Lucien. Branded a traitor of the realm, Severin Leroux was denied the proper burials. His body was sent to the Outer Realms, As his homeland refuses to have him in its soil, many wept the death of a hero, others cheered the end of a traitor. Unprone of any ties to his father's treasury, Lupin of House Leroux was not given any sentence. In his trial, he pleaded to the Seneschal to spare the lives of the men and women of Leroux, as they merely followed the acts of their lord. The Seneschal granted his plea. No man nor woman of the Leroux shall be sent to the gallows. Instead, all knights of Leroux are stripped of their titles, all soldiers under its banner are to surrender their weapons, and the Red Wolves are from now on forbidden to bear arms. Now, without its wise leader, without its hallowed hero clad in red, many have spoken that this be the end of the Levants. Father, I thought you were too busy with those ancients to come. Haha, they were annoying tough indeed, but nothing I couldn't handle. Bet you showed them not to mess with our hunters, didn't you? As we always do, boy. As we always do. No, I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about you, my boy. Not only that mere knight, you're a noble companion now. Who would have guessed you had it in you? So tell me, boy, how it's going now? It's been a few days since the ceremony, hasn't it? Got a few ladies trying to bait you? A few younglings trying to spar or some sort? The ceremony, huh? Sorry, I just couldn't forget that moment you just yet. I heard about what happened, boy. It must be hard for you. Are you disappointed that it had to happen at your ceremony? Ruin the entire festivities? What? Why would I be disappointed to have a fight right at when I'm knighted? Then what's with the long face, my boy? You're not drinking, eating boars, or shagging any girls, so there must be something wrong. I don't know, father. This noble companion thing is just so sudden. If Lord Levant decided you to be one, it must be because you deserved it. Seriously though, those are perilous times, Reynard. You see what happened with him. The heir of Levant will need strong warriors to be his guardian, someone who can defend him from dangers. A strong warrior, huh? I wonder if I'm strong enough. What's this? Are you really my son, Reynard? He's never doubted himself before. Lord Severin was the strongest warrior of his generation, father. Nobody will say otherwise. Seeing him fight with my own eyes, I realized that I am but a growing butt compared to him. Yet look at what happened. Even a great hero like him could fall to nothingness, and in mere hours. If even someone as powerful as the Ravager could survive in this era, then how can I? As I've said, Reynard, there is more in knighthood than merely strength and fighting. To survive, you have to change. Do not to do what you want, but what this realm needs. What this realm needs is someone even stronger than Lord Severin. If he is the strongest warrior of our generation, then I will be the strongest warrior of all time. And here I was thinking my son was grown wiser. Maybe I expected too much of you. I'm young yet, father. I do have time to grow as a warrior. I don't deny that your strength and potential are indeed exceptional, Reynard. I just hope that they'll be enough. This is but the start of my journey, father. The heir of Levant will have enemies, and it will be my duty to protect him. There are 6 noble companions, Reynard, not one. Remember that you have them. What is impossible for yourself may be possible with your allies. Don't forget this. You're right. I won't forget about that. However, aren't you hungry? I know a great tavern nearby that serves awesome roasted boar. Well, that was the end of the first game of the trilogy. The next one is still in development, so we'll see how the story will continue. The end was a little bit strange, and I didn't await anything like this happen, but some treachery was there indeed by one of the other lords. We'll see about what will happen. Anyway, the next time we'll be playing the DLC, the Hall of the Ravager, which will show you how this Lord Severin, the Ravager, came to be the hero, and maybe give us a little bit clue about what will be happening in the next part of the Celestian Tale trilogy. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.